tried, and then it doesn't necessarily have to take the place of a Saturday meeting, but it can sure take some of that load off to where we don't need as many of them.
Sure.
I'm already here, so I'd rather get as much done here as I can.
I'm tired of starting meeting.
I haven't had to miss a Saturday to be productive.
I am too. Go ahead.
My comment is just these, few items that he's got listed on here, to me, it's gonna take more than 15 or 20 minutes, time to get through with all the other stuff. It's not really much time to devote to each one of those topics.
It is if we break it down to a topic before the meeting, not have 4 of them, have 1 or 2.
Well, I think let's,
See, give it a try and see.
exactly.
It may work and it may not.
Try it and see.
I'm good with
I don't mind trying.
the meeting.
What'd you have, Joe?
Excuse me?
Did you say something?
Yeah, I would like to do it before the meeting.
Yeah, I like it.
What's that, Dan?
Dan, what'd you have?
I just said, I don't think 30 minutes is enough to discuss any of those 4 topics right there.
I mean, I think we could just see, what I've heard from Marvin is it's gonna be a mixture of discussing just regular agenda items. I don't think he's married to trying to put any one of those necessarily on that workshop, so
I'm not sure where the 4 topics is coming from.
From right here.
It's only
Four topics like we have here.
Okay.
I mean, I'd like to see, I'd like to let staff lay it out and see what they can present and what we can discuss, kind of within the parameters of what staff recommends.
I think if we break it down, we can do it.
I think so too. We're going to do the 6:30, is that what we're talking about? The 6:30 before the meeting?
If we need to come earlier, that's fine.
Okay.
Like Meandering Road project, that could take an hour, or that could take 5 minutes. You know, we ain't got no news, we move on. Don't put your hands on it.
Marvin, do you have anything else?
I'll let y'all know that I still don't have anything from Fort Worth on the boundary adjustment. And the police department, we did hire, or they did approve the hiring of 2 new officers. I don't know if you want to talk about them or not.
Just heads up, we hired, have 2 empty positions
They gotta go to the, thingy blower.
I don't hear that's all that matters.
That's the official term.
We did hire, to fill two vacancies for officers that had left. Got, 2 officers. One came from Tarrant County Jail. He'd been in jail for 6 years. Finally got his peace officer license. From jail. The other one came from, actually Westward Village, so. So they're already licensed and don't have to go through the school. They're already licensed. Hopefully they'll make FTO, the field training period. Hopefully they'll make that. They'll be good guys. Good.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, we'll move to item number 20, which is discussion and/or action on attracting new businesses, establishing protocols, and designating responsible city contact person as presented by Councilmember John Clear. John?
Well, this is one of the items I was talking about, like we could discuss at the end of the meeting. I didn't know it'd be this late, but economies, people benefit when the economy's up or down. And businesses that are in a bad area may be wanting to move, maybe want assistance to move. One of the businesses I've been trying to backdoor talk to, they draw people from all over the state to come eat there, yet they have to have armed security because there's shootings in the area where they are now. So, I know a lot of us hadn't been able to go out and, you know, travel much or look around much, but, you know, if you see something, you know, maybe you point us out, hey, you're not liking this area you're in, why don't you come look at our area? We are running out of areas to put stuff, so that's the other thing, let's try to get something good. The second point is somebody that sat out in this seat for a long, long time, and having to hear River Oaks is a hard city to do business with. I don't think it's intentional. I think a business person talks to 1, 2, or 3 people, he gets 3 great ideas from them, and in the end, he thinks he's gonna get all 3, whether it's permitting help or financial help or whatever. And my thought is, whether we hire somebody or take somebody off the board, preferably somebody that's in business, and we give him the whole toolbox and say, here you go, and then we eliminate the 3, 4 different ideas that get put into business people's heads that wind up leaving a bad taste in their mouth. Even the guy with the townhomes that always talked about how happy he was, he even mentioned he was promised stuff he didn't get. Well, that was a happy customer, so that's just kind of my thinking. I'm not asking anybody to make any decisions, but just to consider, you're out and about, see something, find somebody and send it to them, and put the full works of our toolbox we put together for helping businesses. And we don't have many areas left. I mean, the gas station just took up one, the funeral home just took up one. So we need a couple of good ones.
I think that's a good idea, to actually put like a team together or something, where everybody's on the same page and knows what the objection of.
Normally it would be Mark, but he's got so much stuff on his plate, going out and shining somebody to move to River Oaks probably wouldn't.
You'd have to get out of the office more than 4 hours a day, so.
Yeah. But it's just a thought, just kick it around.
Well, the last 4 consultants that we've had, each one of them have told us the same thing as far as, one, we have a parking issue, the lack thereof.
Yeah.
Another one is the rooftop issues, which I think that's getting filled in with Fort Worth now, well, what's on the road. But we, like John said, we've got limited space right now.
Let's make them count.
We gotta start putting in what people want.
That's right.
Or trying to attract it. Of course, everybody else is trying to attract them too. But look how many businesses, big businesses, are going out, the big boxes and the little boxes. I mean, restaurants closing right and left.
Yeah, that's why I said it might be an opportunity. Some other cities' downfall could be our benefit.
Well, one of the things that I
All those empty buildings, I think some of the landlords are probably gonna be sharpening their pencils trying to get people back in those businesses, so they're probably already well established with parking and traffic flow. We have the traffic flow, we just have to put something here people want.
But a lot of those are owned by banks, and they don't mind having the write-off. They don't mind sitting on them.
Well, I also think, like I said it a few years ago, I think it would be a worthy investment for us to look at having whether it be a full-time or a part-time, 20-hour-a-week, whatever, economic development coordinator or whatever, we went through different models of that in the past that, I'm not gonna sit here and criticize, but it seemed like at one point we went through, I know that title got given to a couple of people at different times, but it wasn't necessarily looked at as, let's post for an EDC professional and let's see who applies. It was kind of well, we think this person is already here and maybe they could help do the job, so let's give them that responsibility. So I think it would be a positive thing to try to post something like that and see what we get. The thing that I've always come back to, for a city our size is, no, we would never be able to pay something like, some of the larger cities around us, but the two kind of people that would fall into our wheelhouse, I think, if we did that, are either somebody that's retired, that's got, a desire to help the community, and yes, they would get paid, but they're not looking to make a living off of it, or